Hello guys, and welcome back to another Unity C# tutorial. In the last video we were talking about the inspector tab, but in today's video we will be learning about these 4 tabs right here. And also from tomorrow on we will be learning more about the scripting. So as you can see over here, we have the animation tab, the animator tab, the project tab, and the console tab. So let's begin with the animation tab. So in the animation tab, we actually need something to play with, and what we're going to be using is something called a quad, a box. And as you guys all know, we can bring it from this menu right here by simply coming over here, going to 3D object and clicking quad. So as soon as you select the quad, you will see this button right here which says create. So this is the button that you push to start creating your animation. So let's start by pushing the button. So it's gonna do create, and it's gonna show me this over here. I'm gonna just go a new folder and gonna create an animation folder because I want it to be organized. Animation, and enter. And in this, I'm gonna create I'll just name it new animation because I don't really have a name for it. So in this timeline, do you see this line over here, this white one? So in order to animate, all I want to do is bring it to time you want it to be, and you play the animation and you just move it to that to a certain area that you also want. And as you can see, it'll make 2 dots over here. This is gonna say I'll move this box over here in this much time. And now when I play this, it will perform the animation. And you can extend or decrease your animation even after it's created. So now it should actually play slower, as you can see. But for now, I'll put it back into the 30-second mark. So now if I want to create another animation, all I have to do is grab my white line and kind of repeat the same process again. I'll put it over here, I'll press the record button, and I'll move my animation up, let's say. And now when I play it, it goes like that. It moves sideways and then up. Okay, let's get rid of these animations because I want to teach you now how to rotate. It's pretty simple actually. And let me delete all of these animations. Okay, to rotate it is pretty simple. Like I said, let's put our line at the 30-second mark. You can put it wherever you want, but we want to put it at the 30-second mark. So now let's use this rotate tool right here and rotate our object. So as you can see, once again it created the 2 dots, and now when you play it, it shows that our object's getting rotated. We can also make this bigger by dragging it outside. And as you can see now, it makes it really slow. Another thing we can do is scale the object. So all we have to do is make it at the 30-second mark. Once again, you can put it anywhere you want. I'm putting it at the 30-second mark. So there are 2 tools you can use, the scale tool or the rect tool. I'm going to be using the scale tool because it's general for all objects. The rect tool is only for quads. So I scale it, and as you can see, it makes the 2 dots. Now when I play it, it scales like that. What you can also do is you can put multiple pictures over here. Wait, let me pause it. You can put multiple pictures over here to make it look like your character is moving, or your character is jumping or crouching, or anything you like your character to do. And once we create these objects, we can place them in our real-time game. So now let's just go to the animator tab. So as soon as we start over here, we see 4 boxes. So let's look at the orange one right here. The orange one is the animation that we just created. It's the representation of the animation that we just created, but it's in a box. Okay, so this box is not for the users. The users will never see the screen. This is only for developers. And it is telling us right now that this box is connected with the green box. All of the other boxes, except for the orange one, are events in which when our animation will be triggered. And the green one means when the game gets loaded, play our animation. And when I link up this line to the red one, it will show this animation when the user leaves the game or exits on exit, as you can see right here. So for this aqua one right here, I'll give you an example. Pretend you have two animation. One is like a loading a gun animation, and the other one is a jumping animation. So let's say I want the jumping animation to have a higher priority than my loading gun animation. So what I would do is I'll connect that line, this orange line right here, to that to this aqua box, which means in any state that you are right now, use this animation. And like no matter if you're in the middle of one animation, just do this one. Forget about that, just do this one. Don't worry, this is just an intro. Once we start creating our game, it will get easier. So let's jump right in to the next tab called the project tab. So remember the animation folder that I've created in the animation tab? Well, it's right here. But there are two files. One is the animation itself, and the other is the object that the animation is being applied. So not only animations, but anything you want can be placed over here, like your music, your images, your songs, whatever you want could be placed over here. And also remember the asset store? Yeah, everything that you download from the asset store also comes in this asset folder. And in the final day, when you're deploying your game, all the necessary things that you were using, all your assets and everything will be packaged and it will be deployed into an APK type. So now let's jump to the final tab. So in the console tab, any errors or warnings or logs that you put over will be put over here. But for now we haven't written any scripts, so errors can't happen. We can't write logs without any scripts. So maybe in the next video we'll purposefully make an error so it will be shown in the console. So technically, all the mistakes or logs that happens in your script will be shown over here. So I can't display anything at this moment. We'll leave it for the next time. So before I wrap up today's tutorial, I would like to mention that you should get familiarized with the GUI of Unity so it will get easier for you. And also, for those of you who haven't already watched my C++ basic tutorial, I would recommend you watch it because the basic scripting of C++ won't be in the scope of the C# tutorials. And with that note, I would like to see you guys in the next video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.